Hey, we're at Paul Component Engineering over here, and I'm gonna do a little video for all you machinist dorks. Cheers.
Mana mana. Mana mana. Mana mana.
Hey, this is Paul at Paul Component, and I am a fan of the Kearney Trecker Milwaukee Milling Machine Company, and just want to talk about a little bit about that. We are currently in the discombobulation zone. I'm hoping to recombobulate this week, but I have all my machines out. Everything's getting rearranged. Everything that was covered is going into a permanent container. But let me have a little sip out of my Kearney Trecker cocktail glass. Maybe a puff. Ah, that smooth Kearney Trecker corncob pipe smoke. So good. So people ask me, how did you get so crazy about these machines, and what is wrong with you, and why have you done this? And I have to say it is because of my high school metal shop teacher. And he gave me this book. And this man, once I discovered milling machines, I wanted to be this guy so bad. I mean, just look at him. Look at him. Does this guy get the ladies or what? But this is a student guidebook, and there's a series of 3, and I probably have 8 copies. This is partially of my partial collection here. Oh, I forgot to put my drink on my Kearney Trecker coaster. I better set my pipe in the ashtray. I can light it with the Kearney Trecker matchbook. Oh, here is an extremely rare machine tag as it went down the assembly line. So they kept track of the machines as they got worked on. This was really hard to find. So let's talk about this. At some point before COVID, the company was doing good. I was single, and I'm getting older, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do when I retire? Because I can just retire anytime, right? Yeah, right, sure, But that was a dream, and I thought, I know, I'll be a frame builder. So that was an idea I had, but I wanted to have one machine for each operation, each cut, each bend. And it was also a really good reason to buy milling machines. So let's just get right down to the point. That's probably why I did that. Then COVID came, I fell in love, and I'm like, I just want to be at home with my lady in my wood shop making stuff there, because that's real nice. So I ended up with all these machines. I actually have 5 of them that will get used or have been used continuously, but I've ended up with a bunch of extras. So what we'll do is we can take a look at those and talk about some of them. My fellow Kearney Trecker compatriot, Mark Norstad, Paragon Machine Works, I just recently bought a machine that he bought from his high school metal shop. Well, I'm not sure if it was his, it was in the area where he lives. And that is my final piece. I'm not buying any more, but it was the one machine out of the 2 series. They go from 1 to 6. And the 2 series is the sweet spot, and it was the one I didn't have, so now I have a complete collection, and I can just relax and not shop for Kearney Treckers anymore. So we'll take a look at that in a second. Just hang on here. All right, so we'll start with the cream of the crop, the pinnacle of what I think is the pinnacle of non-computerized machine tools. This is the Kearney Trecker 2D rotary head tool and die and mold making machine. And this thing is really weird, but just built so perfectly. It has a head that can spin around, so it's kind of got a built-in rotary table right in the head. Also, you can set it to an angle that you want, which you find right here. Oh, I want to do that angle. And then you can do a slot or some feature at an angle. This goes back and forth. Power feed down, power feed up. Just a fantastic machine. If I was going to have one milling machine in my life, it would be this. It just can't say enough out of it. This one I actually paid money for. Like I think I paid $4,000 for this. All the rest we're going to look at when I was on my buying spree were between 500 and 1,000. If Craigslist, eBay, something would come up in that range, I would look at it. And I did buy some duds, but most of them have been okay. And then next we have, this is the 2CHL. Now the C, the earlier series was just 2H, 3H, etc. But when they started putting the C in there, that's when carbide tools got invented. And carbide tools needed more horsepower. They needed heavier screws because they could just take massive cuts. So the ball screws on these, they were about an inch. When they went to a CH, they are now 1.5 inches. So it's a massive ball screws for such a tiny machine. This is a really weird one. Oh, and there's an L here. That's for light. So the CHL is a series, is a model. Wasn't sold a lot, but they were so handy because they're just kind of the right size. And this has a swivel head. This is a very rare machine. I think it was sort of to compete with Bridgeport. You can't compete with a Bridgeport. Bridgeport does its thing, and it does it better than anybody. I will say, you take a cut on a Bridgeport, and then you go to a Kearney Trecker, and you take a cut, and Bridgeport might as well be made out of paper mache. It's just, the difference is incredible. So this is my machine where I need to cut something at an angle, and I'm not going to worry about indicating it too much. I set the angle, boom, ready to go. This right here is the workpiece, is the Workhorse. This is a 2CH. My voice is still recovering from Downeyville, so sorry about that. And I got this set up just to face off ends of stock. And it's got this double station vise in here, 6-inch orange vise, which I really like. It took me a while to get used to, but I really like it. And it's got stops on each station so I can square up material really quick, because that's always part of manual machining. You got to square stuff up. This right here is a 2CK. So the CH was the lighter one, the CK was the heavier one. This machine I bought from Chris, I forget his name. He had a shop in Oakland, I believe, or maybe it was in San Rafael. He passed away, but I bought it from him, and it was kind of on its last legs. And all it does now is, this is basically a testing machine where we set this upright, and then we smash stuff and see where it breaks. This is a vertical. So this is a pure vertical machine, no swivel head. The head does go up and down. This is the one I got from Mark Norstad, which I'm really excited about. This completes my series. I've got a CHL swivel head, of CH horizontal, a CH vertical, and then over this guy, this one is a CH horizontal with this is called a parking attachment, and there's one over there, but this is a vertical head that will swing around, go on the horizontal spindle. You don't have to try to monkey it around and lift it. And factory parking attachment, so it parked right here, and I just love to say parking attachment. Over here, this guy, excuse me, I got this in Palmdale, down Southern California. And this little beauty, I am so stoked on this thing. I have never fired it up. It's going in the shop to get used. Factory parking attachment, swivel head. See, everything is a little bit smaller. This is the CHL for light, like that other one with the swivel head. L for light. And they're just the cutest things. Got a little problem here, but luckily I have some parts machines now. Oh, in the back, that was my short journey down trying to find a really big machine. And I got suckered in. I bought that thing for $500, and it's just, it's no good. Over here, this I think I got for maybe less than 500. And basically at this point, it's going to be a parts machine, and it's going to go in that shipping container right there for a future when stuff breaks. This one, yeah, this is a 2CH horizontal. This is a really weird one. This is a manufacturing mill. It's a 3 horsepower 24 AC, also known as a number 1, could be, or a 2CHL, but it's got these chip pans under here. It's just different, and it's got an automatic feed, so you can do this, hit a stop, rapid, etc. Comes back. So this is the collection. Oh, there is another one over there, which is a 2CE, which is the first one I ever bought. And in a production environment for making bike parts, it was kind of useless, but I really wanted to buy a Kearney Trecker in the 90s, and I bought one. But I've got 11 of them. A couple of them are just going to sit out here and be yard art, and a couple are going in there for future, but most of them are getting used, and that's what really excites me, is a day when I can have 2 Kearney Trekkers, maybe 3, running at the same time. And I can run around and be super productive. So I'm very excited about that. When we get that all installed, we'll show you that to you. There's also a 32-inch shaper that I want to talk about at some point. Okay, that's me being a machinery geek. Go back, get on your bike, and go for an awesome ride and have fun.